Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're playing another Simple 2000 series game that I couldn't play back in the day. Well, I could, but it was on like a slow-mo edition back in the day. Jacked. Now I did play this game not that long ago on PC. The PC version seemed okay. I did have a few issues with it, I think. But Jacked on the PlayStation 2 had basically the game be in slow motion, right? When I played it originally. And it was a problem. It was a problem, obviously. I tried my best to make a video out of it, but it was so difficult because of the game just not running as it was supposed to. So, today we are revisiting the PlayStation 2 version of Jacked. Developed by Sproing, published by Empire Interactive Europe under their Explosive brand, and released in February 2006. It's kind of interesting because this is just like how Pink Panther in the Simple 1500 series was the only game in the series that was released first in English, then ported to Japan and released under that line. Jacked is basically the same. Jacked was originally released in Europe, I think, to begin with. I will just verify that. Let me go have a look. Release. I like how they only have the EU. It's kind of interesting because they don't list it on here anymore. But basically, yeah, it's very interesting. Even though it says it's under the Simple 2000 series, they don't actually have the box art on here anymore for the PS2 version or anything, which is interesting. But yeah, Jacked was released in Europe first, and then it got ported to Japan. It got basically localized in Japan as a Simple 2000 series game. It wasn't the very last Simple 2000 series game, I'm pretty sure, but it was one of the last Simple 2000 series game. So, but anyway, let's jump into Jacked. Who shall we play as? We got Curtis, Cruz, Trent, Dario, Ray, and Craig. Well, I'm going to do a Dario. I like Dario. He seems cool. Not really, but sure. There's no Jacked save data present. You don't say. No? Alright then, so let's go, I guess, into mission mode. Yeah, do a race. We have the Ray Tech, speed and handling. Our speed and weight is high. I think I'd rather go bike available in for gang battle or timed assault missions. Oh, okay. Guess we have to pick the Ray Tech then. Alrighty then. Interesting to see how this game looks now in PCSX2 versus like the PC version of the game. In case you're wondering, the PC version came out first. This game was released on PS2 and original Xbox. Home. I wish I had this game back in the day. This game's pretty cool. It's a lot like a Road Redemption, I think it's called, on PC.
3, 2, 1,
go! But yeah, you can drift. You can drift on the bike, by the way. But as you can see, the game runs absolutely fine now. Whoa, what happened there? Got a crowbar, but I just like the sense of speed in this. Oh, that was that. No chance of me catching up now, probably. But yeah, I really like the sense of speed in this. Obviously you have weapons, but you can't only really use them when you're close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You mind? But yeah, I like the game. I'm not very good at the game, but I like the game. I will say it's much easier to pick up and play something like Road Redemption than it is this game. As you can see, I'm not, I'm doing okay with the drifting, just not great. And you may say, well, you should try and use the nitro a bit more. Try and find a scenario where it works. As you can see, I'm maybe here. But then I smashed into... Because of that tiny little, like, twist in the road there, screwed me over. Like, there's no chance of me knocking people off the bike. Because how am I supposed to even catch up with them? I don't even know what the buttons are to be able to knock them off the bike. I like to think square. Circle is nitro, by the way. But in terms of actual, like, how the bike controls and turns, it's really good. Yeah, I don't like the hitbox on that truck too much. Someone just bailed. Got absolutely decimated there, but haven't knocked anyone off their bike, by the way. But haven't even been given the opportunity to do so. But then again, this is a race. But then again, yeah, no, I think you are supposed to be able to do that. So. Yeah, I will admit the other cars on the road. Yeah, it's supposed to add a challenge, but they're just kind of in the way. And the controls, this isn't Burnout. This isn't Burnout 3 Takedown. I'm just saying. Like, I always, people could say whatever they like, right? I will use games as a reference, right? You finished 5th, yeah. You always use games as a reference. Always use other games as a reference, right? And what better reference than Burnout 3 Takedown? In Burnout 3 Takedown, you have other cars on the road, and yet never seem to have an issue. Yeah, okay, you screw up every now and then, maybe smash into a car. But it's very rare, and it's normally your own fault. It's not a fault of the controls, because the controls are perfect. I don't care what anyone says. The controls in Burnout 3 Takedown, perfect. Perfect controls. Can't fault them. So, when you find a game that you think to yourself, this kind of reminds me of this, what you're going to do, you're going to compare it. That's what's going to happen. But like I said, it's a budget game. It's a budget game. Because one thing I also like to put out there is the game isn't very adaptive, is it? Because look, I came last, right? So at this point the game should go, oh, he came last. Oh, he's having issues with these controls. Okay. Because I can't, until I become 3rd or better, there's no way of me moving on to I can't try any of the other modes. I have to keep playing this race again and again and again. And you may go, but you'll get it in the end. Yeah, you'll get it in the end, but then you'll feel like you wasted your time. Oh, but you're used to the game now. But are you though? Because now you're going to get thrown into a completely different mode. So let's see if I do better this time. I probably will do better. But you have to understand, the game's got to keep my attention span. I think the boost is best to be used. What the fuck was that? So there you go, the game just threw something new at me, and I couldn't react to it because I didn't know what the fuck it was. Now it's telling me a tutorial which I already know. Why are you telling me the same thing again? Oh, because it's the first race? No, that's inexcusable. That leads me to believe that this race should not be repeated. You should be able to get third or better first time. It doesn't seem that way though, does it? Doesn't seem that way, developers!
You're getting angry over a video game. It's just a game.
I will get angry over everything. No, I think the controls are good. The controls are good. I think it's the issue I have with this first race is that this is the first race. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be an introduction to the game. That's what it's supposed to be. Right? It's supposed to be an introduction to the game, but it's not an introduction. It throws you in head first, sink or swim kind of moment. And yeah, okay, that's fine for some games. But this is a racing game. And most racing games have kind of their own kind of style to them. They play differently, and you know, you could be a racing game fan, play this and go, I don't like how this plays, but love Gran Turismo and how that plays. Like, I don't like how Gran Turismo plays, but I realize I'm more of an arcadey racer kind of guy than simulation, so I can understand why I don't like that game. It's bouncing all over the place here. Basically I'm thinking that maybe use the nitro as a kind of helper to get, like, so if I have to drift around a corner, I use it to kind of help me a bit. That's what you call a drift, son. That's what you call a drift. But as you can see, I'm doing immensely better now, this time around. But I got an idea of the track layout a little bit. But the point I make still stands. This is the first thing in the game that people are going to experience. You need to ease people into your game. You can't just throw them in head first and be like, sink or swim. You know, I always say that I'm bad at video games. I am bad at video games. The one video game genre I tend to excel at, though, out of anything, is racing games. Once I get a handle of the controls, that's it at that point. But I have my own preference when it comes to racing games, as does everyone. But look how much easier I'm playing now. See? Even that truck didn't bother me. Braked in time. I have no clue where the people are. Oh, I won. Okay. No clue where people are behind me. Not a Scooby-Doo. But what I'm saying is, like, the controls in this game are fine. I'm just saying maybe the track design for the first track could be a little bit more lenient. Maybe the traffic be less frequent. Maybe just ease people in a little bit more. Because then people are more... Let people learn to like the game. That's what I'm saying. Right, so next we're going to New York, and our mission here is to compete against 5 enemy... No, that's not what we want to do. We want jacket. There we go. Hunt down the enemy rider, hijack his bike, and survive the jacking boost. Do not let him get further. Okay. Okay. So we got to jack his bike. That's basically what we got to do. Is the game going to tell me how to do that, though? Of course not. Read the manual. As if you just got the game, the disc when you were a kid. 2006. Good luck trying to find how this game plays online. Good luck with that. You've just got the disc pre-owned. Because your parents can't afford brand new games.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, the distance meter at the top of the screen shows the distance and direction of your target. Okay. Well, I can see where he is, in fairness. Ooh. Just got hit. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, wow, look at all these cars. Why are there so many cars? Yeah, okay. Okay, I feel like they've done this track design purposely. They've purposely done this. Why have you purposely done this? Little bit... Well, when I play a racing game and my first thought is like, wow, what is up with this track design? It's not a good sign. Just saying, it's not a good sign. It's like we're in New York docks at the minute, which is fine. We gotta get close to this dude. So, use the right analog stick to attack him. Okay, so it's the right analog stick. Survive the jack and boost to unlock the bike. Okay. So there you go. I don't mind that. They actually taught you how the game works as you go on. That's fine. If I'm honest with you, I think it is the track design. It's a little bit, I guess, to say is too complex at this point in the game. You got to realize when you play a lot of racing games, the track design's normally very simple at the start of the game. And then it becomes more complex as the game goes on because it wants you to get used to the controls. It wants you to get used to the game. Yeah, I like this game. I do honestly like it. I do think it's got a lot of style to it. But like I said, and as with every video game, it's got room for improvement. And if I'm honest with you, the sense of speed in this game, excellent. It's definitely got that over Road Redemption, but Road Redemption is the perfect example of a game that's like this. It's literally a carbon copy of this, but it plays better. It plays immensely better. It just, maybe the sense of speed isn't there because it's not on, I guess you could say, what would you say? It's not on sports bikes. It's on like Harleys, stuff like that. Like chunky bikes, Triumphs. So it's got more of a punk aesthetic to it. But yeah, I do like Jacked. It's very good. And if I'm honest with you, if I had a choice of playing it, probably PS2 version would be my choice over the PC version. Because the PC version is a little bit hard to get running on modern hardware. So, but yeah, I'm glad that this game now works in PCSX2. Go and play it if you like. If you like racing games and you like the Burnout series, for example, go and play it. It's a little bit weird, but you know, I think it's fine. But it's just all the more reason, yeah. Come on, D3. We want these collections on PC. Come on, Simple 2000 complete series, Volume 1 featuring 10 volumes from the previous. Come on, you know you want to do it. Be really good. Anyway, I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.